Ted Cruz and John Kasich have announced their campaigns are essentially going to cede certain states in an attempt to prevent Donald Trump from reaching the 1,237 delegates that he needs to secure the Republican nomination. There were coordinated statements last night within minutes of each other. The Cruz and Kasich campaign saying that Ted Cruz is going to concentrate on Indiana, and that meanwhile, Ohio Governor John Kasich is going to put all of his effort into Oregon and New Mexico. They seem to be admitting that the only way to stop Trump is a coordinated effort against Donald Trump, which is pretty wild, but it doesn't appear to be untrue at this point. It's unclear whether Trump would reach 1237 anyway, but this seems to be the path forward if you are not Trump.
Yeah, it's they're still in competition with each other, though, and so I'm not sure why this is necessary for them.
Well, I guess they both think, listen, if we don't coordinate against Trump, neither one of us is going to have a shot at the convention. If we coordinate against Trump, one or both of us might still not be selected at the convention, but we would have a chance. There is a chance that we could be selected at the convention.
Yeah, I suppose. Do you think they came up with a team name for this, like or like a name for this operation?
It should be Kasich.
Kasich?
Yeah, and it also kind of includes the word crazy, which is really representative of what's going on. Jeff Rowe is Ted Cruz's campaign manager. He went first. He said, our campaign is going to focus its time and resources in Indiana and clear the path for John Kasich to compete in Oregon and New Mexico. And then minutes later, the Kasich strategist John Weaver said, due to the fact that the Indiana primary is winner-take-all statewide and by congressional district, keeping Trump from winning a plurality in Indiana is crucial to keeping him under 1,237 delegates. They are still going to compete each other in the remaining primary contest, and the Trump campaign, as of right now, didn't officially respond to this strategy, but Trump himself is going completely off the rails, Lewis. I saw on CNN a Trump supporter say that this is absolutely crazy, and here's a tweet that Donald Trump put out on his Twitter account. Wow, just announced that Lion, Ted, and Kasich are going to collude in order to keep me from getting the Republican nomination. Desperation. This is clearly all insane, and the Republican Party is imploding, but it's an interesting strategy if they can pull it off, in particular because, aside from the delegate math, it might align the more moderate Republican primary voters who are supporting John Kasich and the more conservative Republican primary voters that are supporting Ted Cruz. It could align them together against what I call the nationalist egotist base of the Donald Trump supporters.
Yeah, well, this definitely gives Donald some fuel.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's going to translate to more votes, but Donald Trump could still walk away with the correct amount of delegates no matter what, right?
It's possible. Again, I don't see him getting to 1237, and there is a risk here. This could alienate Republican voters who see this and they say, oh, I support Cruz as a general rule, or I support Kasich generally, but I don't really like this coordination. It's feeling undemocratic, and there is a risk here to alienating Republican voters, and we'll follow it. We'll see what the impact of this is.